Sup otakus and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I spent some time grinding for rupees, and I'm going to show you the path I've been taking to do so, because as I may have already mentioned, you can get a heart piece from the bank man if you put a certain amount of rupees in the bank. So I spent, I don't know how long I was doing it for, but it was starting to get tedious, it was taking forever, and I started figuring out ways to see how fast I could start doing it. One of the things I figure is, I was just taking the regular path to get the two easiest, most, you know, not out-of-the-way chests. Oh, didn't quite do that right, but I started, figuring out, let's see, how fast can I do this? Now that I'm, talking, I can't get this right. There we go. If you see target at the right angle and just jump over that guy, you can skip over having to enter the password. Saves you a few seconds if you get it on your first try anyway. Then I like equipping the Gorilla mask and just rolling on through the rolling on through the water. Probably wondering, why don't I equip the Zora mask and swim? Well, the water here is too shallow, so you can't. I've tried many a way to see if I could skip that cutscene that always happens when you blow up this wall, but so far I haven't been able to figure it out. Anyway, we'll just, make our way all the way back now. This will probably be my slowest attempt at doing this since I've already messed up so much. But yeah, it was tedious and it was taking forever. I'm like, man, do I really want to do this right now? But then I started going... That's always fun to do. Then I started going, well, let's see if I can figure out ways to make it go even faster. And then I started challenging myself to see just how fast I could get these two rupee chests and give it to the guy and reset time. So, it started going from being really tedious to being really fun and amusing, and this is probably the closest thing to speed running I've ever done in Majora's Masks, but, you know, it's pretty great. Anyway, this should be the final time I have to deposit these 200 rupees, and... once we do... we've now reached over 5K in the bank. He can't take any more deposits, so he gives us a piece of heart. Alrighty, with that said and done, we will save the game once again, and now we're going to start doing a couple more heart piece collecting things. We're going to collect a few more heart pieces, and we're going to try to collect some more masks. So, let's reset time one more time. Okie dokie. Alright, so now that we have 100 rupees, we're gonna actually play all 3 days of the Honey and Darling minigame, but in between each time we play, I'm gonna be doing some other things to collect the other masks. The last time I attempted doing this, I just forgot to play the other 2 days, so... This first minigame is not too bad. Hopefully I can get it done on my first attempt here. You really want to try to release the bomb shoes closer to the bottom of the elevation of the platform you are, so it doesn't veer off as much. The more it's up, you want to try to release it earlier, so that kind of does the resetting of its path. But if you miss the target, don't worry about it too much. You do have a pretty decent amount of time. As time goes by, though, the platform starts going by faster, and it can start making it a little bit more difficult, but at the same time, it can actually help quite a bit. Sort of veering off a little bit too much there. That was just bad right there. Man, this one target, that one target right there is the one that just gave me the most trouble for some reason. Wow, that was perfect. I don't think I've ever done that good at that game. I'm actually pretty proud of myself for that one. And they give you some rupees back. Not bad. But we'll be coming back here again tomorrow. In the meantime, though, we're gonna go ahead and skip time till tonight. And I'm heading into the potion shop here, just to pick up a red potion really quick. And I'll show you why right stat now. Because we're actually gonna head into an area we haven't even been yet. Just for the sake of getting a mask. We won't be heading too far into the new area, mind you. But, may as well do it now, because the mask we can get to from right now will actually help us out significantly into the next Great Bay section we have to head into here shortly. So, figured it's a good idea to pick it up now, because it can be really helpful. You can go through the area that I'm going to refer to when we're there without this mask, but I suggest picking it up if you want to make your life significantly easier. Now up here you'll see bubbles. We haven't really encountered bubbles that much yet, but if you get hit by them, they, Epona. Why did you not jump? If you get hit by them, you lose use of your sword temporarily. But it doesn't really matter since you can just change it into one of your many other forms and attack anyway. Now, around here somewhere is a circle of rocks. Kind of want to get off. And if we use the lens of truth, see that there's a guy sitting there and he's waving for help. Huh? Don't tell me that. I'm shocked. You're the first person who's ever spoken to me in all of my life. So, we need to make this poor soldier who just keeps getting bypassed by everybody and not helped. Just because he's invisible. For some reason. I think that's like the one and only time you hear that specific drinking sound effect in this game. In gratitude, he'll give you the stone mask. And then he tries his best to stand out. But now that we've done that, he's not invisible anymore. So he wasn't a ghost or anything, he was just... I guess he's just that bland and unnoticeable. Anyway, there's nothing else we can do here quite yet, so I'll meet you guys back in Clocktown. With our newfound Romani mask, we are now able to enter the bar when it's open at night. It opens at 10, so it's 10 now. They check to see if you have your adult confirming cow mask at the door, and you'll notice that Tutu is here, or Toto, or whatever his name is, the band leader. But it got cancelled. So hey, we can offer to help out in some kind of sound check. He checks what instrument we play, and we stand in the center and play the notes he gives us. No, this is not exactly us learning a brand new song, but it is an interesting, quick little side quest thing we can get to get a new mask. That guy seems pretty unsatisfied with the random noises we're making. Alright, well, let's add more instruments to it. So you can take shape of your other three forms. And slowly, this new orchestra made up of only links starts to get pieced together bit by bit. I actually always really like this one. This little mask quest is actually pretty neat. But yeah, as you can probably guess, you need all of your transformation masks in order to do this. Alright, let's do the Deku next. Front left spotlight, alright. It's starting to sound really good, but we still need the most important part. The beat. The drums, yo. Rear left. Got it. And with that, we get the Circus Leader's Mask. Oh, this mask only really has one purpose. But I'll show it off really quick. You cry. Constantly. And if you wear it around one of the Gorman brothers, he's already crying on his own, but if you wear it anywhere near one of the Gorman brothers, they cry. This also serves another purpose. If you remember the defend the wagon minigame quest thing we did, if you wear this mask during it, the brothers will never attack you, but since you kinda have to get the Romani mask in order to get this mask in the first place, there's no real point to even having this mask other than the sake of completion. But with that all said, we can move on. I don't know if it makes the horse race easier at all either, but who knows. Maybe it does. Alrighty, we're back in Honey and Darling's shop on day 2 to play the second day minigame. And today is basketball day, it seems, so I guess we're playing bomb ball, or basketball, whatever. This minigame is probably significantly easier than the first one. You just have to get your timing right. Sink a basket, they blow up, and that's about that. Sometimes even when you just barely hit the rim of the... barely even hit the rim, it seems to like just float inside anyways, you probably just saw right there. So if you get your timing down, this really isn't too big of a deal. You just have to make sure not to run off the edge by accident. There we go. It's almost like my tears filled up this entire place. That explains everything. And we get more rupees. Yay. Yeah, my face was beaming, huh? Certainly wasn't. Alright, so now we just have to play the third day. Back in we go on the final day of Honey and Darling's shop. Target shooting day, so once again we're using our bow. So not only does the platform move, but the targets move as well. But once again, you have infinite shots, so it doesn't even really matter. You can just go nuts, and I believe you can actually hit those two in the middle, though. And if you do, they get mad at you. So if you hit them like a number of times or something, you get like disqualified or something. So try not to shoot them when you're going nuts like that. But yeah, this is probably the easiest minigame out of all of them, since you don't even really have to try. You get more than enough time to hit all the targets. And with that, they give us a piece of heart. Cool. And then they question their own happiness, and we've ruined their relationship forever. Alright, with all that said and done, I think we'll go ahead and save the game again, and we can start advancing our way into the next area and start, you know, accomplishing some stuff. So, the rest of this video should actually be important. Okay, we're back here in Great Bay. At the early dusk of morn. We've already taken care of some stuff around here, but there's a couple things we want to talk to in order to advance the plot. But not only can we do that, but there are also even more heart piece stuff. A couple more anyway. A couple more heart piece things we can get out of the way now. I think that's the Skulltula house, so we don't want to go in there yet. And in here we have the fisherman's hut. Well, if it isn't a Zora. It turns out we can speak to the seahorse. And he asks us if we have any pictures of female pirates. Well, unfortunately, I don't think we've run into Nami at any point during this. Speaking of Nami, his tattoo kind of looks like hers in a way. Oh, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't look anything like it. So, he lets us know he'll give us the seahorse back in exchange for a picture of a girl. I guess we all have our needs. Anyway though, before we even get close to dealing with that, I'm gonna head over this direction first. Well, that was really strange. I like rolled into him and it like tried to damage me instead of just push me back. But I can't even remember what direction it's in. I believe it's over here somewheres. Pressing the shield button underwater prompts you with this blue aura attack, which is actually really neat. You can kind of just defend yourself against all the random skullfish as you're swimming about. I believe over here is the entrance to the Zora's domain of Termina. Let's go ahead and hit this right quick. And that way we can just teleport here from now on. And check this out. That sad face is trying to tell you something. You can see it in her expression. Yeah, this poor girl has lost her face because the pirates decided to raid her of her eggs. Because why not? But don't worry, we'll be getting them back for her soon. And welcome to Zora Hall. Gotta love the Zora theme. It's just pretty. Alrighty. Looking into it a little bit, we actually can't get the heart piece here just yet, so at the very least we hit the rock owl statue so we can teleport back here. But we'll be dealing with that heart piece shortly. Instead, we actually are going to start getting into the side quest now. For some reason, I thought we could just get that heart piece now, but I forgot we need something from the, oh, I don't want to... I forgot we need something from the, Pirate's Fortress first. But we can get that now. Let's kill two birds with one stone. Some yet another like those pricks. Alright, first we gotta find our way into the fortress itself, which I don't even entirely remember where that is. I know there's like some kind of like bustable walls somewhere along the bottom. Maybe over here somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Most of them lead to nothing, but this is the one that leads in. Don't know what the other ones are about, and I'm not gonna bother screwing around with them, since I don't know. Now this is the place where the stone mask will come in handy. But it doesn't change the fact that we still have to get our way through here. I haven't played this section of the game in a long time. In fact, this latter half of the entire game is the one I have the most foggy memory of. But I'm pretty sure the first thing we want to do is dive down here, and we'll play around and figure it out as we go. I've been playing this game by ear most of the way anyway, so why change that now? Alright. I think we just have to make our way up here. If we're not careful about this, we'll be spotted. Pretty sure that's all three of them, so we can run on up really quick. Now what can hitting this as the Goron do for us? Don't really know. There are many a way to avoid doing a lot of the puzzles in this temple, but they're mostly kind of like speed-runny tactics, which I don't usually follow anyway, because I'm not really into them. You can do a thing called bomb hopping, or whatever the technical term for it they use for it, to just get across to that area we were just looking at, and just skip a bunch of stuff. But I don't feel like doing that. Where was the area I needed to go? Pretty sure we don't have a time limit to get in there. It might be over here. Is that it right there? Might be it over here. Yeah, there we go. Well, let's make our way in. Man, those skullfish just like to just appear. Though cheating our way through the Pirate Fortress really doesn't matter, because we'd still end up getting everything inside of it anyway, but, you know, I like this place. I like playing the game and solving the puzzles normally, so we won't be using those tactics in this playthrough. They're kind of annoying to, like, do right anyway. Not the best at them myself, so I am not a speedrunner. Though there have been games, there have been games where I have tried to do speedruns, Chrono Trigger being one of them. Pretty decent at doing the glitches in Ocarina of Time and trying to like get through that as fast as possible. And Mario 64 is always a fun one, but I've never really thought about trying to record my attempts of speedrunning through them, but maybe one day I will. Who knows? Anyway, though, making our way through. Make our way under here so we don't get blown out. And we'll make our way up. I believe at this point we can start putting on our stone mask and it'll help us just get through things. Don't know if this is... No, this isn't where I'm thinking of at all. It's an outside area I'm thinking of. We haven't reached there quite yet. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there is a point in here somewhere where we can find a piece of heart. I think it has something to do with a Goron switch, though. I don't know quite where that room is, but I know it's in here somewhere. Oh, what do you know? Speaking of the devil. Alright, so there are two ways we can go about getting this one, then. One of them by either switching to the Goron and rolling in, or just using the bunny hood and running in. Goron is probably much faster than... Oh, that's not what I was thinking of at all. To hit. Well, what do I hit then? It's probably a switch back here. There's a switch right there, I think. There we go, got it. Alright. You can also use the Goron and just roll your way in. Goron is probably much faster, but eh. Alright, we also have to use some quick thinking and running to get to that door as it gets open. So we'll just toss on the Zora. In we go. No problem. Whoa, I was expecting like a screen transition there, but it just went right through. Clever loading time game. Now look at that, we can see into the other room we went through. That's a nice touch. Now once again, we want to try to not be blown away here. If you get sucked out, you get pushed back into another area. Sometimes even back out into where the 3 ships were floating around. Keeping an eye out for intruders. And for pirates, they sure have high security. I think they're part of the Marines or something. What could that be about? There we go. Up we go. Nothing all too challenging quite yet. I think up here has like bombs hanging around. You know, because why not? Find rupees about too. Rupees are pretty much useless from this point on though, so don't have to worry about it too much. We've already got the bank chest, so I don't have to worry about collecting them too much. There are a few mini games and such where you can use your rupees, but you can just go into the main town and just like, you know, get the 2 chests. Out here we can like look at all the pirates and like try to be all stealthy and plan like their patterns and stuff, but we have the stone mask, so we don't even have to bother. However, we do have to hit that switch that I just jumped by accident in order to get through the room anyway. In order to do that, we just have to get the bombs out of the way, which is not all too difficult to do. Just bumping around with your Zora fins and they bump into each other. Might help if I aim, though. There we are. There we go. Okay, now we're back out here. I'm just gonna put on the stone mask just for safety reasons, because there have been times where I accidentally somehow managed to get caught or spotted by those going by. Because they can apparently see you, so... Yeah, once again, you can skip that entire area I just went through and walk back to get the heart piece by using bomb glitches and stuff, but... eh. Why not just play the game normally? Alright, this is the part I was talking about where I suggested picking up the stone mask. Apparently what the stone mask allows you to do is not be spotted at all. You're as plain as a stone. You can walk right up to these people and they don't even notice you. And you can kill them. By kill them, I mean they get back up after a certain period of time. Now, there's plenty of different places we need to go to from here. Gotta do a lot of running around and collecting of things and stuff. But one of the first areas we gotta get to, as far as I remember... I guess we don't really have any specific order. Well, we'll go here first, I suppose. This part can be really stressful if you do not have the stone mask, and I could... What the... I think I just remembered why I can't go into that room yet. I'm supposed... I think you actually do have to go in sort of an order. Because those girls are apparently just capable of seeing you regardless, because there's an important item in there, so... Well, like 2 important things, actually. So I guess instead of going into the room I was heading into before, I'll head up here first. Because I believe there's something we're supposed to do to, like, get them out of the room completely for us to go inside of it. Yeah, this is it. This is what I was missing. There's a convenient little wasp's nest. This is why you can't go in the room too early, because they're important to be there. Well, that certainly perked up her mood. Alright, so the game pretty much just told us, hey, there's 4 eggs here. Sadly for me, we only have 3 bottles, but unfortunately we can't get the 4th bottle yet anyway, so eh. I'm sure there's other ways of getting to it, but once again. That's the most cruel thing I think Link has ever done, aside from slaughtering animals. Alright, now that they're out of the room, we can go in there without it being scripted and saying, hey, you can't come here yet. I guess the game just really wanted to let you know that there are 4 eggs total inside this pirate's place. I'm pretty sure through the entirety of the pirate's fortress we shouldn't have any more troubles now that if we keep wearing the mask, so. But now that we've chased them out of the room, we have easy access to this chest, and inside we find the hookshot. And now that I think about it, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get that 4th bottle now, so I don't have to, like, do a bunch of backtracking later anyway. So now that we have the hookshot, we do have access to a different area within the normal bay area. So let me just, like, look it up really quick and see if my memory isn't wrong, so I don't waste my time here. Alright, it seems I am correct in my assumption. So we're gonna go ahead and get a couple heart pieces and a new bottle, so that way we don't have to waste a bunch of time getting just 3 eggs out of this place and then having to come back for the 4th. So, in the long run, this is probably a better decision. The Stone Mask is kind of unsettling when you look at it. It's just strange. Anyway, now that we're back at the Zora place, we'll go ahead and get the heart piece from here first before moving on. If we head into one of the 3 rooms, there is a room for a drummer, a pianist, and a guitarist, or a bassist, actually. We're the guitarist. I think we want to go to the drummer's room first. I think they're all located down here, actually. So let's see if we can find him first. What's that guy doing? And then he books it. What a weirdo. So that's Evan's room. Now the 3 shells, I believe this is the drummer's room, so let's head here first. I'm surprised they still think we look like Miku. I mean, he looked very distinct and different, and we look nothing like him. But they think we're him, so, you know, whatever. probably notice that he's playing a familiar song, which I guess I'll probably just edit in so you get the reference. But yeah, each of the band members here will be playing a familiar Zelda song. Maybe she's a descendant, indeed. But you'll notice that there's an upper area to this guy's room, but he broke the ladder because, well, he eats a few too many fish, I guess. But now that we have the hook shot, we can get up here easily. By heading up here, we can find a diary. Oh, it's a good thing we're wearing green. I guess that's why everybody thinks we are him. Alrighty, but we've learned a couple of sets of notes, so now we can head into the bassist's room. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to say that. I'm gonna go see Japas. Jappas. I don't know. Alright, now we've heard another familiar song. Alright, so now we can talk to Japas. Alright, but now we can redo a jam session, as it were, with Japas. Wanna have a jam session? Sure, why not? And so we write a nice little ditty that all the Zoras seem to get into, but they say that Evan won't even let us play it. But luckily we have a kind of like a dirty solution to that. This part is just awkward for some reason. This is just something about Evan that really puts me off. And that's the final song. I really like how he plays it, though. It's very pretty. Anyway, though, if we try talking to him, this is Zora. And then, no, we didn't. Just suddenly expect... I guess we were already supposed to be on that mission. He's wearing some interesting headphones. Sorry if I skip through the text really fast, I literally can read it that fast, so... Anyway. If we become Link and... It works, it works, it works! Oh man, he likes what we just played. Boy, he really added his own flair to it, though. That was nice. But he claims that melody all of his own, because apparently he thinks he wrote it completely. He took part of the melody that the other two created and turned it into his own thing, I guess, so whatever. But at least we get a piece of heart out of it. It's like, you're not thinking I stole this, do you? I'm like, well, you kind of technically did, but anyway. Okay, so we're heading back to the waterfall where we killed the Like earlier and got a piece of heart from. But back over near the waterfall, now that we have the hookshot, we can now get to a new area that's actually hiding up there. So, let's go read the sign. I don't know if it says anything about it, but if it does, you know, no harm in finding out. Yep, Beaver's home. Here we are. Just have to get to the other end here and start going by all the trees. And we will slowly just make our way up, tree by tree, kind of like George in the jungle in a way. Try to be a little bit careful here and not go flying off the edge like a moron. Or missing my shot completely, that works too. I think at the end of the day, this decision to get this bottle and piece of heart now instead of later, just so I can, you know, get through the Pirate's Fortress in one fell swoop instead of having to leave and go back. I think in the long run it will just end up taking much less time. I mean, may as well make things simple, right? Because if I don't get this bottle now, that means I'll have to, like, run through almost the entirety of the Pirates Bay thing, like, twice, so I don't want to deal with that. Anyway, though, heading up here, we get to see these interesting new characters, the Beavers. Let's go talk to him. Hey, man. Excuse me. You wanna... Oh, he's heading down, it seems. Alright, now we can talk to him. Whoa, you are a... Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, he knows who we are. He knows Meku, not us. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. It might be Macau. So he challenges us to a ring challenge. I remember having a lot of fun with this minigame too. This is probably... It can be challenging, but it is lots and lots of fun. You have to follow the beaver and just go through each of the rings. It's not too bad. Because as long as you, like, stay really close to them, then you're pretty much guaranteed to beat it in the time limit that they give you. This first time around isn't all too hard. I think for this, I think the oversensitive joystick on the freaking virtual controller will actually help me instead of hinder me like when I'm using a bow, because now all my turns will be nice and sharp. So that really helps out. You don't even have to follow this guy exactly. He's just helpful. As far as I know, it's impossible to be faster than them. That ring can be the one that messes you up pretty bad, but if you jump at the right time, it's no problem. I can't really tell you what the right time is exactly, because I don't even know myself. Try to just jump out of the water around where he does it, and you should be fine. Now, I don't know if there's any way to, like, cheat this minigame at all. There probably is, and I just don't know about it, but there's no real point, because I really like this minigame anyway. It's tons of fun. But as you see, I still had 30 seconds, and I stayed right behind him all the way. And that was perfect, wasn't it? And now he wants you to race the big brother, because apparently bottles are very important to them. But okay. You may think this is a lot of work for a bottle, but later on this will be one of the things we have to do for a piece of heart as well. Pretty sure after you initially win the bottle, you can do it again and get the piece of heart. I'll look into it, though, just in case. Because if it's the exact same course, I can probably just edit it out and get both prizes now. Because why not? May as well get them out of the way, yeah? I mean, I'm already here. Anyway, this isn't even much more challenging. Again, the next ring you're supposed to fly into always flashes. You get a pretty decent amount of time anyway. And the Zora swims so fluently that you pretty much will never have any troubles. So as long as you kind of have, like, the next ring in sight, then it's not all too bad, actually. Anyway, this part can be a little bit... I lost a little bit of time there, but... I'm still fairly close to the guy, so... I don't think I hinder myself all too badly. I mean, he's not even across the finish line yet, so... We should still have just enough time to get through this and get the bottle. But yeah, keep that in mind, because if you do bump into the side of the ring, you will bounce back, so you want to do your best to not hit them. Just go right through the middle. And with that, they give you a brand new bottle. Yeah, damn straight you did. Now, if you want, you can do it again, I believe, and you'll get the piece of heart instead, but let me just look into it right quick. Oh, there they are. They're just standing over here. Oh, well, I biffed that. I just broke my nose. Okay. He's back. I am back. I'll race. So this time, you really want to make sure you don't make any mistakes at all. The race will get a little bit harder, you have less time, but it's the same amount as rings. Of rings. Making a single mistake here can hinder you quite a bit, so you really want to make sure you go through it flawlessly. But if you had not too many issues, if anything, no issues, then you should be able to get through this a second time, no problem. Like I said, I've always really loved this minigame, so I've played it tons, so I guess all the times I played it back then haven't really rubbed off. I love this minigame. It's just so relaxing. And with that, we get another piece of heart. And they pretty much just tell us, okay, seriously, stop, leave us be. We're done here. Alright, with that all done though, let's head back to the Fortress, Pirate Fortress. Yeah. Alright, you're probably wondering why don't I just start back in the, room I was last in when I was last here. Well, I just want to show really quick that there's a quick shortcut that the game gives you if you happen to leave and come back. So we're just gonna wait for the pirate ladies to go riding on by really fast. There we are. And we'll make our way in. Alright, let's put the stone mask back on. And you probably noticed this already, but there's actually a hookshot spot on the wall over there where we originally hit the switch. So we can actually just come back here instead of going through the whole bottom area again. And just make our way across right here. Once again though, it can be pretty easy to get spotted by the freaking pirates scouting about out here, so... This stone mask makes your life, makes everybody's life, my life, so much easier. So probably take significantly longer if I hadn't brought it, but anyway. The girls that we chased out with the hornets before should still be out of the room. Don't see why they'd come back, but... We'll just head back up to that door next. And in here, you probably noticed that I completely bypassed this tank that's sitting to the left of us. Well, I just wasn't really thinking about it, honestly. I could have grabbed the egg here and now and just went to the next room before, but I didn't. So now we just need to grab out a bottle, 1 of 4, and pick up the egg. Now, when I was younger, for some reason, I thought that meant that I had a time limit on how long I could have the eggs in the bottle with me, because I thought, oh man, what if they die while I'm running around? So the very first time I played the game, I'd grab 1 egg at a time and then leave the fortress and come back. Now, that took forever, but you don't have a limited time. You have unlimited time. It's just it's just the game trying to tell you that, hey, these eggs, they need, like, some kind of help somewhere. So, without even directly telling you where to go, even. So that's actually pretty clever. Gotta give Nintendo that one. Alright. But now that we have the hook shot, we should have whoa, that was slid right off. We should be able to access other doorways that we wouldn't be able to get to normally. So we just gotta hook shot around and make our way. One of the entranceways being right here, it seems. Don't know if there's any others. I'll just look around really quick. Should be one of them. We'll take a look. Here we are. Once again, we shouldn't get caught as long as we have the stone mask on. Shouldn't have any more of those scripted scenes anywhere in this place, so we shouldn't have to worry about it. So we can just run our way through and attack at will. However, no matter what, these girls will still figure out you're here. Now, I don't quite remember if they're as annoying as the Gerudos from the Gerudo prison in Majora's or Ocarina of Time, where they have that one attack that one hit kills you. They probably do, but as long as you have the upgraded sword, you'll pretty much be able to kill them before they even have a chance to get it off if they do, so. Oh boy. Those are some big fish. Well, two ways we can go about doing this. We can either A, just drop in and use our Zora attack, which I think we'll do because that's just much more hilarious. There we go, everything's dead already. No problem, right? But we have a limited time before that big guy comes back to life, really, so we'll try to just get whatever's in this chest. More rupees, alright. Don't really need them anymore, but okay. And we'll get the egg and make our way out of here. Or does that big one? No, he dies too. Okay. I thought for some reason he only got stunned and would come back after a certain period of time, but I'm not an expert at this game. As is obvious. Alright, with that, there's only 2 more eggs we need to find. As the game clearly told us before. Alright, let's move on. Find another door we haven't been to yet. The nice thing about the map and stuff is that it tells you which door you're in last, which is always nice, but I still kind of wish it'd tell you exactly where you have and haven't been, like mark all the doors with a certain color if you've been in them or not. But oh well, we'll find our way regardless. So I think we have 2 different ways we can go here, one of which being through here. It'll lead to another really interesting looking area. Here you probably have to play Ocarina of Time, but you can just run right through. It's like she's looking at you, he's like, is that... I couldn't tell if that was a thing or not. We get chained in yet again, and... another battle. One in green. I like that all these girls are trained in 2-sword style. There we go. Good thing we shield our face whenever they do that. It's pretty blinding, man. Alright, that should lead into the next area. There we go, yet another one that's just guarded by a single clan. No problem, though. I already have my hook shot out. Good. Alright. And we'll grab out our bottle right quick. Here we go. And we'll just grab this egg and be on our way. Thank you very much, little shell guy. One of the few enemies in the Zelda series that actually bleeds when you hit them. Because when you kill it underwater, it gets blood bubbles. don't know if that was, like, edited in this version of the game or not, but who knows. There we go. Found what I was looking for. So I guess we'll just head out this way and figure out where we want to go next, then. And look at that, there's a chest here. Huh. With more rupees. Gotta love those rupees. The all-important rupees. As far as I know, the heart container we picked up earlier in here is the only one that's here anyway, so we don't even have to really worry about that. So, next stop is all the way up here. You can see the moon's nose hanging out. Looks like I should be close enough. And here's another chest. Probably more rupees. Fantastic waste of time. Okay. So, now we just have to find the last door we haven't been in yet. So, my guess is it's this way, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Might be this way. Yeah, there's a little bridge we haven't been on yet, so... That was completely unnecessary. Oh well, next door. Alright, once again we find ourselves surrounded by chicas, but pretty sure we can just, yeah, okay. Not scripted here like the other place, so. Just open the chest for 100 rupees, because why not, I guess. And we'll go ahead and hook shot across. Because why not? We could have just ran over here, but, you know, I guess I just felt like wasting time. Glad you guys are all watching. And we got one more fight, it seems. And this one's wearing pink. The best battle outfit. There we go. The reason a spin attack like that is it usually cues them and makes them jump. And that way you can just get a quick slash in and get them done pretty quickly, but I'm not an expert, again, so make our way through the next door. And here we can grab the final egg, so I don't have to waste my time looking for it and coming back for it later. If only I could kill that thing with my magical beam power. Oh well. But there we go, all 4 eggs that are hiding in the temple. Let's make our way out. Oh, thank you for the push, I guess. Alright. Also, don't forget that we want to get a picture of one of them, so we'll do that right quick before we make our way out completely. So we can pretty much choose any of them. It doesn't matter which one. Oh, just realized I'm not wearing the mask. Probably almost got caught there. Luckily I didn't. Luckily. Alright, so probably one of the easiest ones. Here's a nice one right here. There we go, that's a good picture. We'll keep that one. Even though Tattle's kind of photobombing it, but now that we've gotten the picture, let's just make our way out. Now, I'm pretty sure, yep, they don't really take the eggs back or anything, so they're not intelligent. And we'll just try to get caught again, so we can get thrown out. Excuse me, hey. Hey, excuse me. Excuse me, hey. I'm here. Say hi. Say hi. There we go. So I'm pretty sure all the chests that are left about there are all just, Oh, hello. You are a fishman, and you are attracted to Gerudo. Apparently all the men in this game really like Gerudo, but I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not that interested in pointy women. Alright, so we're heading back into the research lab here, because we're actually going to want to deliver off of all of our Zora eggs really quick. Because this is where you want to take them. I believe if you talk to this guy, he'll tell you. So he just tells us, hey, put them in the aquarium. There are 7 in total, 4 of which we already got. The last 3 are going to be in the next area that they're going to head to right quick. So, start putting them in. And with that, we delivered all the eggs we have currently, and now we're gonna go take the picture of the Gerudo we took back to the fisherman. Alright, we're back here in the fisherman's hut. We'll talk to him right quick. No, right, we have to talk to there. Alright, I got a nice pretty picture for you, man. Nice, good quality, right in our face. And with that, we get the goldfish, or the seahorse. It's goldfish. Take it to its home at Pinnacle Rock. Okay. Alright, thank you, game. You don't have to tell me a million times. Now, Pinnacle Rock is those... I think is that little... point over there, with all the rocks sticking out. Believe there's going to be a sign somewhere in front of it that says it is, or not anyway. If I'm wrong, then this will be edited out anyway, but this should be it, as far as I remember. Take a quick look. Yep, Pinnacle Rock. Alright, so, and I think I just heard a Zora surface just around. Yeah, there he is. What do you have to say? Thank you, I have one. So we'll head into Pinnacle Rock here. I think. I am not even facing the right direction. This way, there we go. Whoops. There we are. Now if we dive on down here, walk forward a little bit. It is completely possible to get through this area without the goldfish's help, if you know the right way, but, you know. You kind of want to save him regardless, because doing this will allow you to get another piece of heart anyway. But he'll swim from sign to sign, and give you the exact directions you can go. If you do happen to get off track though, it's no big deal, because you'll just reset back to the first sign. Not much else to say here other than just follow him the way he points and you'll get there safely. Don't get too worried if you see that it's getting dusty. Usually what that means is you're heading the wrong direction, but it always kind of pops up anyway. So what we have to do here now is destroy every single one of the sea snakes. The sea snakes all hide in each one of these little tunnels. I wish the map for this area was a little bit better so I could see this more clearly, but they all kind of just hide out in there. You can kind of see them poking out. For some reason, these are pretty easy to take care of. You kind of just use your magic ability right next to them. Luckily for me, this is where one of the eggs are anyway. For some reason, I don't find these sea snakes nearly as terrifying as the eels from Mario 64. I think these sea snakes are completely tame compared to those. I guess it's because they don't have big sharp teeth. I don't know. Well, looks like the next one is just over here. If you aren't going for 100%, you can pretty much just go from sea snake to sea snake and kill the ones that only have the eggs and, you know, just kill those guys. But since we are going for 100%, we're gonna kill them all. Don't know if there's any special things in here, doesn't look like it, but we can destroy the pots about and get our magic back. Man, these sea snakes have interesting little homes, don't they? Alright, well that's 2 defeated. Probably a bunch more. Here's the next level of them. Make an interesting sound effect. They are easy enough to take care of, though. Looks like there's another egg in here. Alright. With that, there should only be one egg left. There's the sea snake. He's looking at me. He saw me kill his friend. You know I'm coming after you. You know I am. I'm gonna take you out, man. You're causing trouble. Give me that other goldfish back. Seahorse. I don't know why I keep calling it a goldfish. It is kind of eerie how they just look at you, though. Look at him just staring in there. He's just staring in here. And here's the last egg, at least. Which means the last one will have that last chest, which is probably more rupees, and should be the last one entirely. Alright, let's go take care of him. As he stares at us off in the distance. Look at him stare. There's more magic, though. I'll take it. That should be all of them. And now that the two friends are reunited, let's go talk to them. And they give you a heart piece. Oh, look at them. They even go into a shape of a heart, and they're all lovey-dovey. Isn't that adorable? That's so cute. Alright, well, let's go see what's in this last chest. I figured as much. Alright, well, now we're just gonna make our way back out and back to the observatory. Or, lab. Marine lab. Marine Ford. Alright, back into the lab here. We'll drop off the last of the eggs really quick. And here we go with the last egg. Alright, as you say. Oh man, looks like they've lined up. It means it's time to learn a song. Who knew Zora started as tadpoles? Look at that. Where do I have to stand to do this? Man, I love that song. So, seems I have to go back and play this song for Lulu now. So let's go meet her in front of the Zora Hall. Alright, we're back here in front of Lulu. Let's play her the song. Oh man. Seems playing the song and having Lulu sing again. Awoken a giant sea turtle. And now, it's time to leave it off on a cliffhanger. We will be jumping on to the sea turtle's back next time. Hope you guys have enjoyed. We got tons done this video. And we'll see what we can do next. We'll probably head to Great Bay Temple. Maybe we won't. Guess you'll have to find out. This has been Bluebomberimo. Thank you very much for watching, and until then, have a great day. Screw you tree, 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 screw you tree.